Yo, it's Trivelli. I'm back, and today we are discussing the Miami Dolphins 2021 draft preview as well as Deshaun Watson trade rumors. Now, before we get into all that, I just want to say please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, helps the channel grow, and I'm dropping videos Monday through Friday. I'm never slacking, so let's jump into the action. So, Deshaun Watson is currently unhappy with his situation in Houston, which could maybe affect the Miami Dolphins draft. So let's just talk about this right off the bat. Deshaun Watson's unhappy with the hiring of the new general manager in the Houston Texans organization and not concerning his opinion. Now, however this decides to play out, Deshaun Watson is currently under a hefty contract for the Houston Texans. So with that being said, can he ask for a trade? Of course. Will they grant him that trade? Maybe, maybe not. So all of this is now hypothetical. Let's say that the Houston Texans do want to make a trade with the Miami Dolphins to get rid of Deshaun Watson, who is set to make $35 million in 2022, $20 million in 2023, $32 and $32 million in 2024 and 2025. So all of that money is going to be owed to Deshaun Watson under this contract. If they do decide to trade him to Miami, they're going to want hefty compensation in return. We currently hold 2 picks in the first round this year, the number 3 and the number 18 pick. Ironically, the number 3 pick comes from Houston. So if we do the trade for Deshaun Watson, we're going to have to give away Tua and most likely that number 3 and 18 overall pick, which to me, that's where we're going to get straight into this opinion right away. I do not want Deshaun Watson. I love him as a quarterback. I think he's a phenomenal athlete, phenomenal quarterback, has every single intangible that you would want in a franchise quarterback. But we already drafted one last year, and we only gave him 9 games as a starter during the regular season. We need to see what we really have in Tua Tagovailoa before we trade him and our 2 first-round picks for a quarterback that we're going to put behind an offensive line that looked good at times and struggled at times. And, you know, with the injuries to receiver, we saw the depth at Miami Dolphins receiver. We were throwing the ball to Lynn Bowden, Mac Hollins. You know, with the injuries to Preston Williams, Jakeem Grant, and Devontae Parker at times, we really did not have many consistent receivers. We had to throw the ball to tight ends, so like Adam Shaheen, Durham Smythe, and Mike Gesicki. So this being said, I just wanted to say, now that you guys know I do not want Deshaun Watson, we can get into the draft profile. If we don't make this ridiculous trade, we can keep Tua. We can draft the Heisman winner Devontae Smith with the 3rd overall pick, who was by far the best receiver in college football. 117 receptions, 1,856 yards, 16 average, and 23 touchdowns. I mean, like, obviously the guy is pretty skinny, but I think he's wiry, strong, and I think he kind of reminds me of like a Calvin Ridley. So why not pick him up, put him up with Devontae Parker on one side, Devontae Smith on the other. It'll be the Devontae show, and you can have Jakeem Grant in the middle causing serious havoc as a slot receiver, as a imitation Tyreek Hill in the slot causing massive problems. Oh my God, our offense would be nasty, especially with Mike Gesicki, a long, tall tight end, to also kind of play like a slot tight end role. That would be a very difficult offense to guard. Now, if we do take Devontae Smith with the 3rd overall pick, that means in the 18th pick, I would love to draft an offensive lineman. That offensive lineman could be Wyatt Davis out of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Obviously, this guy was incredible. He's the number 1 guard prospect in the nation, and he's a right guard, which I would have to say is probably our weakest starting position with Solomon Kinley. I'm not saying that he's bad. He was very, very good with run production. Now, that being said, if we do put another guard on this roster, we can build the depth chart very nicely. So that is what I think we should do. It will be a great move for Tua Tagovailoa's confidence to keep him, not only keep him, but give him a new toy in Devontae Smith, a healthy Devontae Parker, a healthy Mike Gesicki, and Jakeem Grant all coming back, and follow that up with an offensive lineman that is elite, coming from, obviously, the Big Ten has produced some great offensive linemen over the years. This could be another one, plug and play, and that I think is going to shore up the offense. You guys already know that we have an incredible starting roster for defense. I would not really address anything except maybe in the second and third round if you want to pick up a D tackle and or a couple linebackers for depth. We can do that, but I'm really happy with our back end and front four. That means the draft, we need to attack the offense. Make sure that Tua Tagovailoa's confidence is raised to another level, and then next year we are looking at a very complete football team. I hope you guys agree with my opinion. That was all one take, you know me, and peace. She wanna do a little shh. Don't say it, baby, keep it on.